Yeah, people, this is Vybz Cartel, as you know. And since recently, I've been seeing a lot of things in the media as it relates to Vybz Cartel performing in Trinidad. There is no problem with Vybz Cartel performing in Trinidad.
He come out and get angry and spit in her face. So she said she'll fling a bucket of water upon him and he spit in her face again. 2 times he spit in her face. He jar out of the vehicle and start assault her. And
to the man them where go around and beat up some defenseless women. Big man.
Bang.
Hey, fame Edjahz, me say the fire fi burn. We say the fire fi burn, say the fire fi burn. Dance all get hotter than the equator, hotter than the sun. From them hear the voice, them know say the original I represent for the #1 vlogger, the bad vlogger, the straight vlogger, the arrow vlogger. Fame Edjahz, harrow them, harrow.
Man know about hard life, struggles in the dungeons. Don't know where the next meal I come from. Wanna fly out visa, not for everyone.
Blessings and honor, glory and power. You don't know if Fame Edjahz up on a brand new show, a fresh new show. Big up all them subscribers and all them viewers them. And all them subscribe it, nothing at all, no change. The door is always open, so I know if you go do. Now upon this show, as usual, nothing at all no change. We have some interesting update for skate show. Now one of them is a bit out of our league, cause I don't know when I deal with crime and violence unless somehow musical industry get drawing or get involved themselves. Now with that being said, a very graphic video circulated social media yesterday. We basically left a lot of users in disgust, angry, dark and irritated. The video was about a road rage of a businessman and a nurse. Poor little nurse couldn't manage a businessman and he beat her brutally. Him even went as far as to back him gun. Big and serious, him never have no mercy upon the nurse. Him deal with the female like any wild like a bush. Now obviously people will care showing the video due to the violent act from a businessman. Remember YouTube rules and regulation. Once physical altercation take place, I definitely trouble that. Worse, the businessman will back him gun. So for those who haven't seen the video yet, you will left a link on the flat one, you can go check it out and forward back. Alright, when you're done watch this and hear a Vybz Cartel have a set, when you can go over there go check it out. Anyway, on the prefer. Now this businessman is currently in custody, people. Yeah man, it never takes too long for him get fucked. You cannot pull out them violent act upon a female and go viral and feel like everything good, all is well. You're mad and it done load up. Believe people, he might get fucked. Businessman slapped with assault charge following assault of a nurse in St. Andrew. And these are the press release people from the police officer them. Sleuths assigned to the St. Andrew North Policing Division have charged 65-year-old businessman Robert Bell, otherwise called Andy Bell, of Grosvenor Terrace, St. Andrew, with assault occasioning actual bodily harm following the assault of a nurse along Mount Friendship Road in the parish on Tuesday, May the 13th. Reports from the Stony Hill Police are that about 7:15 p.m., Bell, who was the driver of a Mercedes-Benz motor vehicle ahead of a woman's Toyota Vitz motor car, abruptly halted and started swerving along the roadway. The woman allegedly attempted to drive around Bell's vehicle when he stopped, get out, shoved his head into the woman's vehicle, spat in her face, and struck the vehicle repeatedly with his hand. And when them say spat right there, people, then basically means that the drunker spitting at the woman's face. As I said earlier, the pussy old businessman have nothing about him. The woman exited her vehicle to make check for damages when she saw Bell with an handgun in his hands. He then flung her to the ground and physically assaulted her, causing swelling and bruises all over her body. A report was made to the police and Bell was subsequently apprehended and taken into custody where he was formally charged. His court date is being finalized. Now everything I was just reading at the report, all caught on camera. I just a spit in a face part never catch. But the fling down and beat up and step in a head and back in half gun. All of them things they caught on camera. So it a go well hard for that drunker here get wet. Big and serious, my vex so them deal with the nurse. Anyways, we have the uncle of the nurse and speak out. The uncle make you know the nurse well traumatized. Up to now she shocked with what took place.
So when she coming down, the Benz in front of her and the man a drive away in the road. So coming down now, it's like him a go in the middle of the road and out and in car like him drunk. and he stop and talk to somebody. So she said she had two to her hand, and I said, oh, you can pull over for me me late to work, so if you can pull over, make me pass. Me said the man get, I said, who is that? Who is that? Huh? Who is that? A blow. And he come out and get angry and spit in her face. So she said she fling a bucket of water upon him and he spit in her face again. 2 times he spit in her face. He jar out of the vehicle and start assault her and lift her, fling her gun upon her back and a step in her face and back gun upon her. And the gun drop and a man take up the gun. She said, "Put me lick the vehicle, so him that kill me." The uncle I said, "Bossy, stop, you can't do the girl." So then try to hold him or nothing. Because you see the one who have the gun, you see him wrestle with him to get back the gun from him. In the video. Yeah, she ball for her shoulder and her neck. I remember saying walk in her face, you know. She get released, but she still have pain with her hand and thing. So I don't know, she kind of traumatized because all her foot bottom cut up because she not driving her shoes.
Now people, who do you believe is not the first time that Umbre here do a sitting like this? Yeah man, it look like that businessman here love bad up the woman them a road. And what make the matter even more alarming is another nurse that speak out in the people. So it would want to look like him have something against the nurse them. JJ, can't tell me that boy you no love man.
I tried to go right, he swerved right. I tried to go left, he swerved left. That went on for about 3 different attempts to go around him. Eventually, I went around him on the other side of the road to get away from him. I drove, and when I got to Stella Maris, I realized it was still behind me. I called 119 at the time. 119 was on the phone with me, and I got into Grant's Pen where we had a red light. The man came out of his vehicle with a gun in his hand and a hot coffee cup. And he used that hot coffee mug and beat down my window. The man beat that window down. The police was still on the phone, on the Bluetooth, so he could hear what was going on. The recount I'm giving you sounds eerily similar.
Big and serious, that brother it now will not farm meds. Any judge will I deal with that case here. You see, after the guilty verdict, because it's quite obvious him can't go around this, him might get fucked. You see, any judge will get the guilty verdict, make sure you teach a brother ya lesson. Big man like a you boy, you there road a beat up nurse. You want real junk rock.
Yeah, this is Vibes Cartel with a quick PSA, see? To the man them we are going around and beat up some defenseless women. Big man. Fight along your gender lines and fight in your weight class. Yeah? Leave the young defenseless women them alone. You're a madman, go look for some madman and fight. You see how tough you really are. Wow.
But I feel like I joke the whole world with a anger businessman here right now. Him and the raper boy down at Joe Blaine are trading at the same boat. I mean things do what my people lose them cool. But brother, you put your foot in a one female head while she up on the ground and scream out in terror. And on top of it you have your gun over her. The whole internet vexed for the situation and want to hold him. As you can see, the teacher that I speak of, Vibes Cartel. And in need a genius for showing us him specifically, Vibes Cartel has send a message to. Why not fight a gender big man? Why not fight a age group? It's obvious teacher get the memo and he must discuss based off of them comments the way make.
Yeah, people, this is Vibes Cartel as you know. And since recently I've been seeing a lot of things in the media as it relates to Vibes Cartel performing in Trinidad. There is no problem with Vibes Cartel performing in Trinidad. You know what I mean? The necessary permits are granted. The problem lies in where the promoter took it upon himself and tried to fill Vibes Cartel itinerary with things that had nothing to do with Vibes Cartel performance. And rightfully so, the defense minister pulled the plug on that part of the itinerary. And there's no problem there because Vibes Cartel represent for Trinidad, they represent for Jamaica. As a matter of fact, we represent for the entire Caribbean. And my job is to come perform for the people of Trinidad, and I miss performing because I haven't seen you guys in over 15 years. So, big up to the outgoing government, congratulations to the new government. Jacko, I've known you for years. Do better, sir. But guess what now? See you the 31st. We're alive, could be worse. One Trinidad.
That was it for the show. Big up all subscribers and all of the viewers who stay until the end of the show. Really appreciate it. Bless up on yourself and go on live good.
In all the dungeons, police don't different from gunman. My dog take him last breath in my 2 hands. Another place I'm come.